Hello, folks. It's Jason here. I can't believe it. Do you know what? It's been over 6 months since I've done a live show. Thanks, man.
That's all right. Sorry, you expected me to say something.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, great. Yeah, great input. So thank you very much for everyone that's joined us. And if you're watching on the rewind, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. I've been quite busy trying to get my subscribers up. And I'm doing all right. I think I'm up to about 1,700 odd subscribers now. So nearly there for that 2,000 subscriber giveaway.
You can't even say it, Jace.
No, I can't. No. Interesting show today. We're going to be doing some CGC unboxings. We're also doing some CBCS unboxings. I'm also going to be having a little bit of a rant at my local comic shop.
Yeah.
And I think James may have a few things to say about something that happened to him as well.
But aren't you thinking about doing a complete video on it as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Which would be fun.
Yeah. I will be doing a full video. So this is just be a flavour of really my rant that against my local comic shop. I'm all for local comic shops and supporting them. But when the local comic shop guy is an absolute twat, he needs to be called out. So anyway, look, let's not keep people waiting any longer. Let's start bringing in the guests. Before I do that, let's have a quick look.
Yeah.
Who we got in the chat, man?
We have got Dean Overall.
Hey, Dean, how are you, buddy? And we got Sean.
Sean Manning.
Hey, Sean, how are you, buddy? All right? Thanks for joining us this evening.
And Dean's first as well.
He was, yeah. That's good. We got 2 people watching.
No, we've got 8, dude. We've got 8.
Well, that one's me, one's you.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I'm sure James is watching, and Ben, and and Kev, and Pete. So that's the 8. Well, that's okay. Let's get those numbers up. Okay, let's move on. Let's start bringing in the guests. Okay, we'll bring in first of all. We're going to bring in Pete from Triple G Comics.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good, Nate. Yeah, we're all right.
That was a tremendous intro, I have to say. Launching straight away strong with someone being an absolute twat. So that's a nice.
yeah. That's usually me, though. That's you saying about me, isn't it?
What, being a twat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks.
That's right.
It's nice to see. I can't believe it's so long since you've done a live, Jason. Is it really?
Mate, it's bonkers. Yeah, I think I did a trailer reaction video, which was about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about the actual Spider-Man trailer. But prior to that, again, it has been over 6 months, I think, since I've done a proper live show.
Wow.
So it's a bit crazy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What have you got coming up, Pete?
Oh, usual stuff. Got some unboxing videos. I've started doing toy unboxings as well. They're interesting. And I've got a live show on Tuesday, which is Boys and the Toys. And we've got a What If show as well. So loads of stuff. Just keep going. I
love your What If shows. I did take part in a couple of them, but I realised I was absolutely inept. I really poor. I was so poor.
What,
I was
the
embarrassed.
one where you have to make up a storyline yourself?
Yeah.
It was crap. And you did a really crappy little drawing as well, didn't you? You remember? It was like it was with your left foot.
Well, it was amateur hour.
Yeah, it was worse than that.
But Jason, it was entertaining, and that's all we want. It was, and you rocked that bin bag. To be fair, didn't you?
Oh yeah, you dressed up like Zod, General Zod, didn't you? And you used my makeup, didn't you, to give yourself a black beard?
I did.
I remember now.
Yeah. Thanks. Always good to have you on, Pete. Thanks very much. We value your input. We should move on now to Ben, who is the attention-seeking geek.
Hello. I want to say thank you for inviting me on because I don't collect slabs. I have no intention in ever collecting slabs. And yet you still invite me on. And for that, I am eternally grateful.
It's a form of torture for you. And I relish every moment.
Look, you know what? I'm here for this rant. I'm not going to lie. Now that I know that is on the cards, I'm going to sit back with my popcorn and enjoy.
To see what happens. It'd be interesting to see people's take on it because am I overreacting? It would be interesting to see what the people at home think as well about my thoughts on things. So what have you got coming up, Ben?
I've hit a wall. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've got anything coming up. I've hit a wall financially, creatively. No, I'll be on Peter's channel quite a lot for
That's it. Then he's drained you.
got your
That's
boys
what's
and your
happened.
toys. Well, yes.
He zapped your
I've
energy.
sucked them
Yeah.
dry, Amanda.
Ah,
That's what
Don't
I've
there
want
it
to
is.
know. Whatever
There it
you do
is.
in your own time, just leave it.
But
Wow.
yes, boys and toys and what if, and then I'll be posting the odd video here and there on my channel as well.
Cool. Sounds good, mate. Well, it doesn't sound like you haven't got that much. You've got a lot more than me.
No, but like I'd love to have one of these like every week to unbox.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. But
How expensive are they, though,
it's
mate? I mean, they're super pricey, aren't
too
they?
expensive. Yeah. So
Mhm.
so I guess I need to find other videos to make. But yeah, it's all fun and games. It's just nice to hang out and be nerdy on a Saturday.
Do you know what, mate? This is what it's all about, really. I haven't really got any structure today. I got to be honest with you, but it's really nice that we're all hanging out
hang and
again
chill.
because it's been a long time. So it's I thought let's get together and let's do this. So let's before we move on to anyone else, can I ask Amanda, why have you got a head shaped like a pea?
What are you on about?
You're a
Whoa.
tiny little head.
It's because you've got
How
a
long
fat
have you
head.
been with each other and you've only just
But look how small it is.
Because you've got a fat
Acknowledged.
head. Everything looks disproportionate because your head's so massive.
Look at it. It's absolutely
I think
tiny.
James Mack knows this. You sat next to him and he looked tiny next to you. And actually, you
It's all
took
about
over, didn't
scale.
you, as well? It is scale.
Maybe I need to lean back a little bit. Maybe I need to do this. Okay, sorry, I'm digressing. Let's bring in Kevin from Superpower Review.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, sit on it.
I mean,
How are you, buddy? You
okay.
right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How
Sit
about
on
you?
it.
Do you remember the font? That was his catchphrase. Sit on it.
Sit on it.
I can't believe you should say that.
Yeah.
Sit on it.
Yeah. Hey.
Sit on what?
Hit the jukebox. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Make it
Yeah.
work.
So, Kev, you've got like a big subscriber giveaway coming up, haven't you?
I do. I have a 3,500 subscriber giveaway that I just announced yesterday. Lots of books, a humongous amount of books. Slab, an ASM 361, first appearance of Carnage, Superpower Review shirt. So yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Some great prizes there as well, mate.
Yeah.
I have to say, your channel's excellent, and you're doing so well, mate. It's really taking off now, isn't it?
Thank you. We had like an increase, and then like all of a sudden, like it kind of like flatlined for a little bit. But just doing my thing. You know what I mean? I recently got really busy at work, which has been kind of tough. So I haven't had too much time to make the regular videos like I have been. But I do my best.
And in your last video, I was getting Tron vibes. I wanted to put on like a little visor because the way that it was set up.
Oh, with the
and the music,
the
and everything
intro.
that you had, yeah.
Yeah,
the intro.
we were watching
Like Tron.
Kev's videos this morning, weren't we?
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
In fact, we were watching everybody's videos this morning, just in case
don't
any of you
come
wanted to
at us
test
with
me.
that, Ruth.
Except Pete, we turned him off.
Pete was like, well,
Yeah.
I can't keep up with Pete.
It's like, it's not another one.
He's shaming me, is what he's doing. Well, it's good to have you on, Kev, and thank you
Thank
very
you.
much
It's
for
good to be here.
representing the US of stateside. Okay, who have we got left? Is that it?
We got the Mac.
That's it.
He is
Close
there.
the doors.
That's for
Oh,
last.
flipping it. Oh, look at him with his Loch Ness, or was it his
He's trying to-
Brontosaurus cup?
He's trying to
It
be
was
sophisticated.
Daddy Saurus.
Ah.
Oh.
Can I just say something? Pete's never sucked me off dry.
I've given you a reach
Because
around.
there's nothing to suck.
Oh,
You joking? I got
Yeah.
content coming out of everywhere.
Just saying.
That's it. I'm demonetized straight away.
And also, I'm just gonna. Pete is massively doing you over with that Daredevil one in the background as well.
I know.
Has
Damn.
he got a
on a
better grade
Saturday
than
night.
you?
What grade is that there, Pete?
It's a 3.5.
3.5.
What was yours? Yours
Bastard.
at 2.5, isn't it?
No, it's a 2.
Does
That's
anybody
not
want to
good.
see my trashed 1.0?
It's not trash.
I got that ages ago, but Jason, well before it went up in value. So
Yeah, I mean it's Daredevil's just going up all the time,
Mm.
and I thought I'd better get it before it's too late. Really.
Yeah, and some people are trying to encourage you, aren't they, to get it cracked?
Yeah,
and
in the
pressed
comments, a lot of people are saying
and
like,
get regraded. But I'm just saying,
I'm
just
too
leave-
scared.
Just leave it.
just leave
Some
it.
might
leave,
say
leave it be.
at that price, it's already
As good as it
unachievable
gets, do you
for
Yeah.
everyone
think so.
else.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
just
it's
don't do it.
almost untouchable status, eh?
Yeah. How is James? How is he?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
What have you got coming up, mate?
I don't
That
actually
wasn't
know.
convincing.
Yeah, it's
No,
it's
I
like
mean,
you pondered that.
Long story short, I bought a comic book this week. It hasn't come, and that's my rant of the week.
Right. This is
It
gonna
hasn't
be
come, and
a
it's
great
never
show.
going to come.
This is going to be a
Never
great show because there's 2 rants coming up. And what we could do perhaps for the future is save our little stories for like a monthly catch up about the worst thing that's happened to you in the comic community and the best thing that's happened to you. And I think if we do something like that, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Could call
Yeah,
it
work.
rant and rave.
I'll tell you
One
now,
thing
the
to
worst
rant
thing
about,
That's
one
good.
thing
Yeah,
to
that
rave
sounds
about.
good.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think I've had like too much of really anything bad happen to me. Really, I can't think
Whatever.
of anything. I don't think so.
What about like if people sort of let you down with sales and stuff like that? That annoys you.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody has like, well, other besides like when they claim something of mine and then they don't pay and I have to like, but other than that, like, I don't know,
Hmm.
not too many complaints.
I've got
Well,
an
you
eBay
just-
story where I nearly lost £1,000. So we can do that
Really?
one.
That right. Perhaps we can talk about that later. Or if you want time to remember what happened.
Well,
exactly.
I do have one. I just thought of one,
Oh, there we are. So we've all got one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
We've
need
all
to
got
think
our
now.
little stories.
but it was again on the
Poor
selling
Ben,
side,
I think
not on
it's
the
on
buying
the
side.
spot.
Don't bloody buy anything.
So who have we got? in the
Hellboy,
chat
Ben.
then, guys?
Hellboy.
Oh yeah,
We have got Fossil Adventures. Hey there, buddy. Thank you very much for joining us. We have got Victoria. Hello, Victoria. How are you? Thanks for joining me. I believe Victoria is in America. So thank you again for joining us. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon. We got Daniel Griffin. Evening all. What have I missed? You know, you've missed absolutely nothing, to be fair. We've been going for 13
tuning
minutes.
it in
and
an hour's time, and you won't miss.
and it's
it's
all
still
a
the
load of bollocks. Yeah. Yeah, we've
Just
got my
catching
brother
up.
joining us. Hello,
Hey.
Hans. How are you, mate? All right, in Northampton. I'll be seeing him very shortly. Thank you for making up the numbers, buddy. Now, here we go.
What are we doing first?
I think I'm going to briefly talk about my local comic shop.
Get it over with.
We have to mention the name.
Yeah, I'm going to mention the motherfucker. So, right, okay.
So I guess it's safe to say that with this huge rant, you will not be giving this person your business anymore.
No. I'm going to bring up a couple of Google reviews of this place. I think I've told you the story before.
I think so too. You've talked about this shop before, I think.
Yeah. So if I call up my little bits here, right? Here's my rant. Oh no, that's him. Oh, here we go. Can I find it? Hang
That's
on.
one down, is it?
No, hang on. I got so many on here. Right, hang on. We're getting close. We're getting very close. No, hang on.
Oh, you got
Oh, hang
Going
on.
on.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't know what order these are in.
You're a seizure
That's-
right now.
I'm reading
right,
so
hang
much
on.
information.
Oh, Jace.
What's
Okay,
going
okay, right, okay. This is not going well. So let me just explain.
The last live stream, guys, 6 months.
Don't worry. I'll redo this and I edit all this shit out. Okay, so it'll be better if people do it on the rewind.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But there's lots of reviews on here. Okay, and here's one review. This is me, right? Larry David.
You're allowed to
Yeah. But it's Amanda's face.
With a beard.
And now
With a
we
beard.
know.
So here. So I said
fucking
this
internet
shop
troll, aren't
deserves 0 stars. I said the owner is rude and arrogant, And I won't go to the store anymore. And the way he speaks to customers is atrocious. I also ordered a few books online, and after a few months of waiting for my order, I went into the store and he told me that he had some of them, but hadn't had a chance to look for the other. He said it could be in any of the boxes that he'd had, and that he'd had a bad back, so couldn't look for them. I said, well, okay, I'll take what I've got and I'll get a refund on the rest. He refused to refund me the postage, even though I'd gone into the store to collect the books. He said he's already written on the envelope. What? Anyway, his long boxes are all over the floors, so you have to go on your hands and knees to see the comics. It's totally disorganized, and none of the books are bagged and boarded, and he charges a fortune for regular variants. You know, it's like 30, 40 quid for just B covers, do you know what I mean? How he's still trading, I don't know, and don't go blame the pandemic, because that is his standard response for everything. Please don't listen to the fake 5-star reviews on here. The shop is a shambles and the owner has zero personal skills. Avoid. So that was me sort of letting off a little bit of steam there.
Don't piss
and I
Jason
think-
off.
Well,
Just
yeah.
a little bit of steam.
He'll
2
leave you a
paragraphs of
1-star
steam.
review.
Yeah, and I don't normally write reviews that long, but he'd really pissed me off. And the thing is, he's got this certain arrogance about him, the comic guru. Now he's got a certain amount of arrogance about him, smugness, and zero personal skills whatsoever. He replied, but I did this review 8 months ago, right? He replied today, yesterday, absolute rubbish. A flipper who likes to buy stuff off me cheaply so he can make profit on eBay. So wanted his comics immediately, despite outstated 6-week turnaround. I've never been rude to you. You demanded to cancel the comic, but still wanted me to look for it despite you cancelling your order. Seems to me you need to get your own house in order before accusing others of being rude. I was nothing but polite to you. What you were asking wasn't reasonable, as I'm swamped with work at all times. You taking offense over me stating that I didn't have time to search for comics that were no longer ordered is not reasonable, right? So that was his
Unreasonable.
response. Was not unreasonable. Yeah.
You said reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, it was not unreasonable. Yeah. So that was his response. So I thought, I'm not having this. So I edited my review.
Isn't it?
So I said, this is in response to Christian's reply. How on earth can people scalp you when your prices are extortionate? And you were very rude. Also, I did not ask you to keep looking for that book. I was done with you and your business when you refused to repay me my postage. You need to learn some customer-friendly skills. The way you reply to people on here is exactly the way you speak to your customers in the shop. Can't you see there is a common theme here with people complaining about your attitude? I also saw you telling people off for taking a picture of some comics. What on earth is wrong with you? Also, I just saw the review where you're leaving people's personal details on display for all to see. You do realize under GDPR you can be prosecuted for mishandling personal information. Dingbat. Now I love that
No, no
dingbat.
one says dingbat.
Well,
Give
well,
it
I
to
want
him,
say-
James.
I love
Give it to Jason. Give it to him.
I love
20
how
people
kind of
found that
formal, like throwing out GDPR is, and then he just ruins it by calling him a dingbat.
Yeah. Well, I wanted something to say a lot stronger, to be honest with you. But anyway, he sent another reply.
Oh, did he?
You're joking.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
My prices quite clearly aren't extortionate, or you wouldn't be able to flip them online for a massive premium. 90% of my stock is priced between £2 and £3. Where is the extortion there? Grow up. So he told me, I got owned.
He told you off.
He told me to grow up.
So here's my
Let me have it,
response to
Uncle.
his response of my response.
Yeah. I mean,
Come on.
here is a typical example, right? As someone else here. A guy here, Kieran, says, feels more like a basement where comics go to die. On my visit, there were customers' details strewn across comic bins, enough that they were that if I was of the right mind, I would have stolen the person's identity. And I'll show you the picture shortly. The owner was extremely patronizing towards my partner and I. She'd brought up that she'd been looking for some older Silk comics, and he told her that if she wanted the rest, they were in the comic boxes somewhere. And then he asked if she was reading the new Silk run, and she'd only just brought that up, not 30 seconds before that she was. His recent comics seem to be at least a month behind anywhere else. that I've bought from in the past and making it extremely hard to stay up to date. To top it off, none of the comics are protected in any way. Multiple issues I found were badly damaged and poorly stored. He also seems to charge excessive amounts for non-ratio variants cover Bs, which I find extremely odd. The website seems to be a relic of the 90s and is extremely difficult to navigate with dead links everywhere. And yeah, his website is appalling. But have a look
Let's
at these
see it.
photos
Let's see
now.
the website.
So I could bring that up actually, yeah. But obviously it's all redacted here. But there's people's names and addresses on there, all over there. Look.
So we just left them all on top of
my-
comics so everyone can see.
Wow.
Oh
Shit,
dear.
isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
And
I get it.
I've been in the shop when he's told people off as well. There was like tourists coming in, they were taking pictures of what was in the cabinet, all these busts or whatever it was. And he was like, "Why are you taking pictures of my stuff?" And they're like, "Well, right," because he was phoning someone up saying, "Shall I get this? Do you like it?" But not good.
You know what? It's so frustrating as well because, like that situation with like a tourist coming in, you potentially can bring someone into the hobby. Someone who's never picked up a comic book. Like you as a shop owner, I feel like you have a duty to kind of be a salesman for the comic book industry, and when people have bad experiences, they're never going to go into a comic book shop again. People
No,
like that, tourists and things.
and the thing is as well, right? We were talking about this yesterday. If you get a negative review, right, and you've got a business, the first thing you would do is apologize and say, "I'm sorry if I got it wrong," or because you want them to come back. You don't, infuriate people even more. Check this guy out. Good selection and a lot of floor space, but the chat and welcome left a little bit to be desired. I will admit that I arrived late in the day and was still given time to browse and track down a few things I wanted. I'd be willing to give it another go. Excuse me. I would be willing to give another go, but won't be trading my regular LCS anytime soon, right? He said, "That's a lie. The only time I've ever been rude to you or anyone is if they've been rude to me first. Thank you for attempting to smear me and my business."
I say we all take a field trip to this place.
We should do. So he edited.
That's quite a big field trip for you, Kevin.
Yeah, it is.
We're a shit
Now,
comic shop as well.
Reese commented again, and he said, "I've attended here for the third time with the intention of buying specific comics or graphic novels, rather than put the money the way of Forbidden Planet or Amazon. I've ended up walking out because of the way this guy speaks to people. Man, we're live.
Sorry.
If you want to see why the comic book guy from the if you want to see why the comic book guy from The Simpsons is all too often seen as representative of our hobby industry, look no further." Well, there you go. Worst place ever. Spent 2 hours recently going through their boxes. I took a load of comics to the counter, only to be told that I couldn't purchase them as they weren't in the computer. Why are they mixed into your stock then? Staff are also quite rude. He says, "Yeah, you were rifling through a load of boxes marked not for sale and are now complaining because we wouldn't sell them to you as their original prices, so you couldn't flip them on eBay. Don't try destroying my livelihood just because you made an error. The boxes were marked." And then Padbear edited his comment. "With regards to your response to my comment, how can you recall me from 10 months ago? It amazes me. Nothing was marked not for sale. The books I had come out of the alphabetical boxes. You don't deserve customers, you horrid man. I'm not hurting your business. You are managing that all by yourself. Get your shop in order, treat your customers with respect, and maybe you wouldn't get bad reviews."
Wow.
Good job, Pat Bear. Good job.
Yeah,
Crypto Sam. Check out Crypto Sam. This shop is like going into an actual physical panic attack. Unpriced comics are crammed into boxes with huge piles of unpriced comics teetering on top of them. If the owner's bothered to reply to a question about price, he will check eBay and charge about twice the price. Avoid like the actual plague. So it's been a while since I checked this. I suspect that there's either a competitor talking about my shop in order to damage it, or something. Someone's thinking of a completely different store.
Why are you doing stupid
I don't know. I'm doing
voices?
his voice. The time there are stacks of comics on top are literally when put there by
Jace,
customers.
Stop drinking.
I always reply to all customers. No,
Boob.
I always reply to all questions and ask. Oh fuck! You
This is
do
like
it.
watching an
Oh my
actual
God.
nervous breakdown.
I know.
Yes.
I love that you say, "Look, that's a bold, bare-faced lie." Thank you for trying to damage my business and its reputation. I really appreciate
But
that.
all his boxes are messed up. And the last time he said they're not in alphabetical order is because the Swedish person that came over couldn't speak any English or very good English, so he got everything wrong.
I mean, the reviews go on.
Can
The
I
reviews
just point
go on
something
and-
out that
Yeah.
Pad Bear J is actually in the chat?
Yeah, Pad
No
Bear.
way.
That's
Hey,
pretty
Pad
cool.
Bear. Hey, mate.
Where's Pad Bear?
Yeah, he is actually. And he's a regular viewer. It's the
Who
guru.
is it?
He's so horrid.
Ah.
He is. He's the worst. So thank you for helping out with the reviews there on Google, because he is a knobhead.
And the thing is, he is damaging his own reputation. He is doing it all himself, isn't he? Really.
I like the fact it says we don't offer any customer services unless by phone, and the phone broke at the end of the last day. Fuck. What do you know? It's just poor. He's just piss poor. I am going to do a full video on this guy, but what I will do, right? I mean, let's take a balanced viewpoint here, okay? The guy does have positive reviews as well. He does. They're mainly from his family.
All written by him, probably under different names.
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really pissed off with him. And, you know, how dare he tell me to grow up? Anyway, I was sucking my thumb. Right.
Can we move on now?
So
Yeah, okay.
Are you going to do an actual video on this scenario?
I think so. I've put something out in the...
Do you know what you should do?
Oh,
You should get a pair of like glasses with like a little camera behind it. Get a pair of black glasses and record him. You're allowed to do that.
he knows who I am now, though, right? And the thing is,
No,
I'd have to
even
have a
better. You
fake
get the,
moustache.
you got to get the contact from the Batman.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go on like Watchdog or something. Get the Watchdog guy to like jump him.
Just
Yeah.
mystery shop
Yeah.
the bastard. Mystery shop.
Yeah. He's just so rude. He's just honestly so rude to people. There's no need for it. No need for it.
You know what though? Like, I think it's worth. It's kind of prompted a few thoughts in my head about comic shops. Like, so many comic book shops just don't get the basics right. You know, like a personable, friendly welcome, like having long boxes at a good height for you to be able to browse, you know, like having bags and boards, like having, you know, up-to-date weekly releases out on display. Like, it's the basic stuff. And I mean, I know a couple of local ones to me, and they don't do that. And it's
See,
you just like, I'll just go online then, you know.
I've had the complete opposite where I'm at. The bigger retailers, your Forbidden Planets and stuff, are fine, but there's no personality there. They're there selling comics. Whereas my two local ones, the ones I've mentioned quite a few times in my videos, you could spend all day just chatting with people and chatting to the owners. And there's been a number of occasions, certainly the one next to us, where there's been young kids come in looking for comics, and he's given them free comics just to get them started in the hobby.
Love that.
Things like that.
Love
you know?
that.
Well, that's great. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what drug
That's great.
dealers do, don't they? They give the first
Yeah.
lot free, don't they? And you
Yeah.
hooked.
Get them
Reel
addicted.
Hook 'em in.
get
Hit them up.
hooked.
And in response to Nanao, what I would say, mate, is that I've done a lot of videos on local comic shops, and I'm a massive advocate of local comic shops, and you know, I'll promote them. And you know, I think it's all about customer service. And if I have a bad experience, I'm going to tell people about it. It's their choice if they want to go there. I'm not stopping them from going there. I'm just telling you about the experience that I had.
Yeah.
So it is a bit negative, but I have to say that in the whole, most comic shops that I go to in and around my local area are fantastic. And I've done some videos on them as well. So
Plus, this is real life as well. Not everything is roses and sunshine, is it?
yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's not a perfect world, but you know, you just got to look at the reviews. And I'm not just the only one putting them on blast. There's a lot of people that aren't happy with this guy. So, you know, and you know, he didn't have to respond to me like that either, and respond negatively to people. You know, all he's got to do is try and be a bit more positive and say, "I'm sorry, come back." You know, and try and get his customers back. But I don't know how he's still going. There we are.
You do wonder
Yeah.
how they do it going, don't you? Because I can't imagine there's a massive amount of money to be made in comic shops. It is quite niche. So if you're turning away all your customers or a lot of your customers with that negativity, then you can't be making much money. I wouldn't have thought.
No. Hey, Luke. How are you, buddy? Hey, QUE.
There's
hey,
a comic
Right,
shop down
man.
the road from me. I go there sometimes, not all the time. They are under new management, but there was one guy who worked there and he had no personality. You know, you walk in and say, "Hey, how are you? How's it going?" Just looks at you like, you know what I mean? So that used to drive me crazy too, but I don't really go there too often.
So it's not the first YouTube video that's covered this shop. There's already another vid by another YouTuber putting his guy on blast for being sly and horrid.
Who's the
There
other
we are,
YouTuber?
Yeah, I want to know.
I've literally just asked that in the chat.
Well, there we are. Yeah, who bad bear? I will check it out. So we shall see. We shall see.
It
what
was
happens.
that Larry Dave. What was his name? If you
Larry
post,
David.
Larry David. He's
that's the other YouTuber.
yeah, could be. Oh,
Jason in a wig.
yeah. That's the comic key chaser. Yeah, I've seen some of his
I know
videos.
that guy.
Yeah. Here we are, guys. Right. Okay. Do you want to talk about your little instant, James?
Yeah, I can do. I think I'm gonna do like a full video on it with the screenshots and everything of the chat. But essentially, what it was imagine me sitting on the toilet 5 a.m. Monday morning. I just had peruse eBay and I come across a Avengers 57, which is the first appearance of Vision, 7.0 CGC graded, and it's £295. And the guy's got like 350 positive feedback. And I was like, seems legit. It's got other things for sale. So I thought, screw it. I'll take a gamble on it. I'll put it on my credit card. And then, yes, I put it on my credit card late that day. Got a notification to say it'd been posted. The tracking number, it was supposed to be posted with Royal Mail, but the tracking number was a bit weird. I thought, well, okay, I'll leave it a few days, see what happens. And then after 3 days, I had nothing come. So I messaged him and said, "Where's my comic?" And he responded, "Oh, I'm ever so sorry. No, my daughter's bringing the comic over tonight. I'm going to be posting it tomorrow. I just generated a shipping label. That's what that reference was." So alarm bells started to ring. And he was like, "I'm going to post it first thing tomorrow. I'll give you a tracking reference number." I thought, okay, then please do. Then lo and behold, next day comes out. I've got some bad news. My daughter can't find the comic. So I can't post it out to you. And I don't have the money in my account to refund you. So you're going to have to request a refund. So because the dickhead had marked it as dispatched, I've got to wait until the end of next week, which I've 2 weeks of buying it, to apply for my refund, because it says until the 30th of March or something is the first date that I can say that it hasn't come. So basically the geezer's using me as a payday loan.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, I didn't think of it like that.
You're like a pawn shop.
Yeah. So basically,
interest free.
Yeah, he doesn't own the book, and he's never posted it. So I was livid. I was on the phone to eBay for like half an hour.
What was his feedback like, James? Was it real feedback?
Yeah, so he's got like 350. There was like 2 negative mixed in with it, but it was about stuff like he put something up for sale and then cancelled it and then relisted it for like 3 times the amount, and he just put like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I listed it in error. I'm not going to sell something that's worth such," which seemed legit to me.
Yeah.
So it was quite infuriating.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing a video on it just to warn other people of certain situations and what to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, there are all sorts of little sort of scams that go on, isn't there? You know, and you do have to be sort of aware of these things. And the fact that he'd printed off the label or said it was dispatched just slows down the whole process, doesn't it?
Oh,
If
yeah,
he hadn't done that, you could have refunded you straight away.
Yeah, and the first thing eBay said to me was when I rang them, "Oh, thank you for being a loyal customer for 17 years. We really appreciate it." I went, "Oh, okay." And then the second thing they said to me when I was explaining it, said, "Yeah, we can see the messages, so they can see all the messages.
Yeah.
They've got all the communication between us. They know exactly what's going on,
But they can't do anything.
because the guy has apologized in there, and he's apologized. He hasn't got the money in his account. Well, he's spending money that he hasn't fucking got, like for items that he's not got. So like, it's just so.
Wait, he spent your money, probably, hadn't he? You sent
Yeah.
him the 300, and he just got rid of it.
But the thing is as well, so I used my credit card through PayPal on eBay, so I'm like covered with my credit card company, covered with PayPal and with eBay. But eBay are like, if you go with PayPal or your credit card company, then you lose the guarantee with us. So I know PayPal will take 30 days to investigate it, whereas if I just wait until next week with eBay, I'll get my money back.
Yeah.
So.
And it's usually quite quick when that happens. When you reach that point, like it's usually quite a quick turnaround, the automatic refund. So hopefully,
So he's a dickhead.
Yeah, that's a shame, mate. Yeah. Well, thanks for your rant.
It's okay.
Rant of the week. Okay, guys, we got 24
he
people
lost
watching.
like £1,000 or something nearly.
Sorry?
Didn't you say like you nearly lost like 1,000 or something?
Me? Yeah, nearly. Yeah, it's very similar eBay issue. Yeah, it was touch and go for a bit.
What was it? I was going to say it's like it is a loophole where he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Market is dispatched, and then
so
he's got 2
mine was
weeks.
I sold a copy of Tales of Suspense 47, First Appearance of Hawkeye, signed
Guys, give
by
me a second,
Stanley. And for the first time in a long time, I agreed to ship it to America. So it was sold for £1,000, which is about $1,300 or something. Sent it off, and then he contacted us about a month later to say it had never arrived, and claimed that it had never turned up. So we got stuck in the middle of this kind of back and forth because the postal firm was saying we've delivered it to the house. He was saying I've never received it. I asked for proof from the postal firm. They showed us a kind of a printout of his signature, but written on top of it was this isn't the actual person's signature because of COVID was signed on their behalf. So there's no real proof in his mind that he received it. So in the end, I was shitting myself thinking eBay is going to sign with him here, and I'm going to be out of pocket £1,000 plus the comic. But they actually said that because of the recorded delivery and whatnot, they were going to side with me. So I got my money back, thank God. Potentially, he lost the money, but what I don't know at the moment is whether this is true or whether the postal firm nicked it, whether he was just trying it on. I just don't know. The frustrating thing was I sold some stuff after that, but eBay, because there's been a dispute in your account, block any payments for a month or something.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Even though I'd sold stuff, they wouldn't release the funds until I could prove that the stuff I'd sold had been received and delivered. So that was a bit of a pain as well. It was just it's not encouraged us to sell on eBay, particularly overseas anymore, put it that way.
No. Very frustrating. And stressful as well, mate, because it's a hassle, isn't it?
£1,000 is a lot of money, isn't it?
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Yeah.
Not to
Okay,
you,
guys,
Jason.
It's nothing to me. It's a mere drop in the ocean. I wish. Okay, I'm going to start some unboxing, guys, because we've been talking shit for 40 minutes. So let's thank you, everyone in the chat. We've got 23 people there at the moment, so thank you very much, guys. Are we ready, man?
What box are we doing first?
Well, we got 3 boxes, okay?
Yeah. Oh, what about this one?
Right, okay. I don't even know what this is.
No, me. DHL. That's all I know.
This is from limited edition comics. This one, guys.
Oh,
So it
yeah,
must be
my
something
article.
that I ordered. I'm wondering if it's that Moon Knight.
That used to be my LCS.
Did it really?
Yeah, when I lived in Stevenage.
They
Big
do
up
some good
Stevenson-
stuff. They do some good
Stevenage
mystery
massive,
boxes and things, don't they?
Yeah.
Stevenage Massive,
Come
me and Luke from Hydra Collectibles. That's the massive right there.
Just you two.
Tell you what,
Yeah, basically.
if I walk past you guys in the woods, I'd walk the other way.
Look, I'll allow that with Luke, all right, but not with me. Thank you. You're coming with me, pal, into the bush.
Oh, I'm going to take you in the bushes. Okay, what have we got here, man?
Don't know. We've got reams and reams of bubble wrap.
Okay, you can do it on the camera if you want.
Here you go. Do you want to open up the box?
All right, okay, look at
It's
you.
really well packaged.
Yeah. Now I know I've been waiting for this for ages, guys. Months and months. I would say maybe even a year, because I pre-ordered it, and I'm just hoping
Right.
it is what it is. Let's have a look.
Store exclusive.
Yeah, I think it's a store exclusive, limited edition. Oh, it's not.
Oh,
Oh. What is it? Oh, right.
Where's that Moonlight then?
Which movie?
So it's Moonlight #1, and it's the Alan Quah color thing. I think it was a signature signed one. Don't know where it is, so I'll have to check it. With it's Richard Ems, isn't it? Is it Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have to have a word with him and see what's going on there. I don't know why I ordered this. Did I order this?
Oh, you must have.
I don't know. Is it a key book?
what is
Star Wars.
Number 6.
Well, the High Republic
High-
that
High-
are always on.
Yeah, but High Republic Adventures #6.
Why have you ordered it then?
Look how disappointed he is. He looks disappointed. He looks confused.
It's
That's
nothing on there
possibly
to
the
say
worst book I've seen unboxed on this channel.
Yeah.
flat. Oh, flat line.
I mean, as a Star Wars fan, I want to be able to drop some knowledge right now, but the High Republic
Range
is
up, no.
rubbish.
I don't know. This item is due July 2021. So there's always a bit of
Was
a
it
delay
like
on
a-
it.
What number?
Was it one of those ones where they're
6.
offering it for like 30 quid? Well, how much?
Yeah, I
is
think
it
it
pay?
might have
it's
been.
like-
Yeah,
a
$39.99.
lot of those books are like first appearances, for High Republic. Like the majority of those initial books are all first appearances of something or someone.
Apart from that one, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from number 6, Star Wars
Adventures,
Adventures,
is it?
High Republic.
Oh, right.
I
okay.
think your local comic shop man was right. You've just bought that to flip it, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah.
That's what Jason does.
Clearly, that's what I do. I mean, of course I do.
Here we go. Oh, there's loads of first appearances.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Right, there we are.
Obertuck, Jedi Master, cameo of Talbota, Leox Gyasi, Happy Hollow, Geo, the Space Rock Talbota.
There you
Okay.
go, then.
Sorry about that, guys. That was a very
It's worth $12.
massive anticlimax.
It's not worth $12.
What it
No.
says on Key Collector.
Can we
It-
get
well-
the most recent sales up for that book
Amend-
as well? Just
Amend
check.
your records.
Yeah, what's the latest sales on that,
I
man?
know.
Oh,
Okay,
I see
guys, here we
I
go.
see a Hobgoblin's Hideaway sticker.
It is. Do you know what? I have to confess, Tim sent this to me months ago, and I've not opened it. So,
There's some gone off jelly beans in there.
yeah, gone off. All right, here we go. Right, man, I need you to
Oh,
unwrap it all.
I got him.
Put it on the floor then.
All right.
Right.
Why might have handed it to you?
Yeah. And let's see what grades. Now,
You
these
know
books,
grades anyway. Oh, no, you don't.
I can't really remember the books on these now, to be honest with you.
You
Again,
never
it was
do.
months ago.
just all night. I don't know what this is.
One of the Star Wars one.
Star Wars
Oh.
High Republic #2.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If you're doing Star Wars, I'm out of here. If it's all Star Wars,
Well, I don't even know why I'm covering the grade because they're probably all going to be.
Well, they should be. Oh, it's a 9.8.
it's a nice cover.
Um,
though.
Yeah, but did you get it as a 9.8? Anyway, you know what I mean? Did you get it as? Oh no.
No,
they sent
these are
this
books
off.
I sent off.
Why?
I don't know.
Guys,
What was I
is that-
doing? Why would I
that's
send
Star
this
Wars.
off?
That Star
Yeah.
Wars #6 was that just a cover out? Was it?
Is it an anticipation
Cover A, Star Wars,
for, like,
uh,
for the TV series?
I think
What?
Jason has
He's just got-
two egos.
That Star Wars #6 last sale, $40.
What?
Is it?
How much you paid for it?
Was it, is that High Republic Adventures?
Yep.
Really?
PH Comics. Paul might have a
Ooh,
point
that one's
here.
nice, man. I like that one. That We Live.
Yeah.
That's better, Jason. That's better.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
There's the last sales.
Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude?
Hey, Carl. How are you, buddy? Thanks for joining us. In one of the weirdest unboxings ever. Right, We Live.
Let's just smash these, Jace, because time's getting on.
Okay, We Live.
We live.
9/8.
9/8.
Lovely.
Well done.
There you go. Very nice.
If you're
So,
ready,
I haven't. It's supposed to be really good, though, isn't it?
it's tremendous. Yeah.
Has this been optioned?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't surprise us. It would make a very good series.
First appearance of Toto or someone.
Department of Truth, #1.
Oh, all right. Just throw it in there. Okay, Department of Truth #1. Okay, right.
Amanda's
Oh,
got
look,
somewhere
this
to go. Come on, just get them.
So this is the Virgin
Done with
cover.
the anticipation game.
Yeah, but they're all 9/8 today.
Department of Truth, #1.
Oh, right. So there's a trade dress and a. Right. Okay. Any more?
Yeah, one more.
J-
Oh,
Jace-
it's High Republic.
Jace, are all these for your personal
Number
collection,
one.
are they?
Yeah.
Or, that,
No, I don't.
or are you going to flip them?
I'll flip them. Flip these mothers.
Comic
think I-
Guru's right.
Listen to Steve. Steve's the man. Steve knows what he's talking about. Don't listen to Jason. Good spec books for the High Republic series. You'll have the last laugh.
Drop
You'll
him a
see.
message, Steve. He'll give you a good deal on pretty much everything he's opening.
Yeah, 20 quid. Just have them.
That series ain't happening anytime quick. I'm telling you now.
Many sweets.
Right, okay. So now, before this arrived today, right? This package, it's my John Tyler Christopher books, right? I ordered from his website a month ago, right? Now, I got a little video that I'm going to be showing you guys about its journey.
Oh, like a montage.
Don't stop believing.
It's very basic. Very
On
basic.
the road again.
Ready. So this is the crazy 31-day journey of my John Tyler Christopher comics. Started off in Lafayette, went to Indianapolis Airport, didn't like it there, so thought I'd go for a little wander. Ended up in several different distribution offices via USPS. Went here, didn't like it there very much. Let's move it on. Yeah, where am I going to go now? Yeah, went just up the road. And again up the road again, little journey, and eventually ended up at a main distribution centre. I thought, here we go, where's it going now? Oh my god, yeah, it has gone to Hawaii. It's lying on the beach in Honolulu. Didn't like it there. Where am I going to go now? Oh yeah, Los Angeles. Let's go there for a little bit and head down to Carson City, where I stayed for a week. Didn't like it there. Went back up to Los Angeles Distribution Centre and then went all the way over to London. At which point, I didn't have a clue where the comics were. So here's the thing, guys. Right, it arrived today. It said delivered on my app, right? But I didn't have it. It wasn't delivered, right? 2 hours later, my next door neighbour from 100 houses up came by and said, "I've got your parcel."
Oh man!
Instead of going to 24, it went to 124. What the?
That's so wrong.
Maybe
You
you
know,
had too
what-
many cocktails on the beach in Hawaii, and
No, it was obviously that week in Carson City. Sounds like a song, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah, and I think all round there it's near Compton and perhaps some less desirable areas of LA. And I thought I've seen the videos on YouTube of these USPS trains and being hijacked and all the empty parcels. Have you seen them on the railway tracks?
yeah,
Yeah, you've seen all that, yeah. And I thought that's where the final resting place of it is. How are we doing, man? What we got?
Well, show them that one. I got it unpeeled stickers.
Okay.
Oh,
Signed by John Tyler
so
Christopher.
nice.
I really
So
love
cool.
this.
Yeah, it's a lovely.
It is. It's the second print, fun enough, because there's a first print and a second print. There's not much difference between the first print and the second print. I think one is slightly different color, but it's always fun trying to spot his signature. And there it
Is
is
it at
down
the
there. It's a
bottom of
little
his
bit-
leg there? Is it the bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Just next to his invisible thigh.
Yeah. Normally his signature's a lot
Tiny.
smaller than that. Yeah. But yeah, lovely looking book. All the bounty hunters.
It's a nice cover. That, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, lovely. I don't know. I'll keep that one. Because I've got some raw books as well.
My
How we doing,
birthday is
man?
on July.
Well, there's a lot of tape, and
July something.
I'm going to let you take it off because it's just breaking apart.
What's breaking apart?
Or all the tape. So they're all stuck together. So you just have to be really careful.
Oh, geez.
And I don't want to be responsible for it.
This is look at this one. This is I think it's called the Holiday Special.
Yeah.
Is it or something like that?
Yeah, he's got the vintage holiday special colours.
Yeah.
Very
So I
cool.
got that. Oh man,
I know.
this is so dangerous.
But I
This is
wasn't
why I
gonna
don't do
be the
modern
one to
variant.
take the knife.
Oh,
Careful.
To be fair, it's like one of the first runs that I've got variants for was the War of the Bounty Hunters. I got the Death Star where they're all stood in a line, sort of thing. All the different bounty hunters. It's pretty beautiful.
yeah. And there's a raw version of that second print, and here is a very rare first print. Again, not. If you can tell me the difference between the two, then you're obviously a better person than me.
One's got an orange sticker on.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any much more difference. Maybe the background is one slightly grayer than the other, but apart from that, there's not much difference between the two. But there weren't many first prints, so there was a mad scramble trying to order those on the John Tyler Christopher website. That was absolutely bonkers. But again, 31 days it took for these to arrive. But I'm just glad that they weren't smashed or damaged because they look like they've been all over the world. And if you do the trajectory, Honolulu is literally halfway across the world, pretty much. Flipping heck. It's absolutely bonkers. From us.
Depends on where you're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how many CGC books have you got?
0. That's I think he's trying to be funny, Efren, because he knows I've got nothing.
What do I think about the Fortnite Marvel and DC comics? Well, I didn't know that. Is this the one where you get the free code for Fortnite?
Yeah, it's just not way to sell comic books to kids, isn't it?
Guys, I apologize. There's so much. I keep getting texts and phone calls from my tax person. So
From the comic guru.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
So stressful.
Stop slagging me off online.
Too late. It's out there. Okay, so that's my unboxings, guys. That was rather uneventful. Of course, my last ones were like Daredevil 1, Hulk 181, Werewolf by Night 32. But
Compared to the High Republic Star Wars Adventures issue 6.
not much of a yeah.
Are you still
comparison
picking
really
up
there.
the John Tyler Christopher ones? Because the last one I got was the Moon Knight one, I think, but I've kind of fallen out of love with them a little bit.
Yeah, I still get them, mate. But what I tend to do is sell them on.
Hello
To be
there.
honest with you.
I did that the
Look at
other
that,
day.
that's great, isn't it? Look at that little
Very cool,
Boba
very
Fett
cool,
there.
Kevin.
Very talented man we got there.
I try.
Mate. I saw you kicking ass as well earlier on. You were hitting
Was
the
it karate? Was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was,
Training.
hitting the dummy.
That's what I do. Train. I teach in the morning, and then after I'm done teaching, I train on my own. I have so much time. I don't know if you guys know, but my wife has been gone. She's been in Brazil.
Yeah. And when's she back, mate?
Not soon enough.
Oh, you missing her?
4 more weeks.
Oh, he's missing her.
Is your right arm killing you, mate?
Dude, it's jacked, man. It's much bigger than the left now.
No, poor Baba could see when you were hitting him this earlier.
Bang!
Not the right hook.
I've actually had a CGC book back this week. It's only been there for about five months.
Oh yeah, what book is that?
An Iron Man.
You're not going to
1.
say Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
What a book.
Nice.
So I'll be doing a video for that
Very nice.
soon.
Very cool.
Don't give away all your content, mate.
No, I can't. Wait, sorry.
Say that. Hold back, hold back. Well, guys, we're coming up to the hour mark, and I think I've done all I need to. I've talked about everything. Does anybody want to talk about anything in particular? Does anyone bring up? If not, we can bring it to a close.
Moon Knight's next week, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right?
open
Moonlight!
invite.
Moonlight.
It looks amazing.
I just started watching Hawkeye. I'm really behind. This is
You
the life
enjoying
has been-
Hawkeye?
I watched one episode. I didn't think it was bad. I was actually kind of surprised because a lot of people said that What If sucked, and yeah, there's a couple of episodes that are absolutely boring. But I thought as a whole, What If was really good.
Some of them were good, but then some of them were a bit.
Yeah.
It was
Um,
what did you think of Loki, Kev?
I thought Loki was fucking boring. I thought Loki was the worst one.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I love Loki.
I thought Loki was so goddamn boring. I was struggling to get through it. But here's the thing, okay, and this is why I think this, okay. I also think because it has a lot. It kind of introduces the multiverse, and it was before Spider-Man: No Way Home. So I think if I had watched it then, like maybe I'd be like, "Oh, the multiverse, yeah, okay, cool." But I don't know. I mean, I thought it was kind of boring. I thought WandaVision was boring.
What?
Yeah.
Aw.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was good.
Yeah.
What about
That's the worst
Peacemaker?
one.
That's the worst one. The
nuts.
action is amazing.
Yeah, for like the first
Peacemaker.
10 minutes.
And then like seeing Sam as Captain America, that's beautiful, man. That was amazing. No, I thought WandaVision was so fucking boring. I was like, you see, and when WandaVision first came out, I was like, I don't really have any interest in watching that. Like, but I have time again. I have the Disney app. I'm like, well, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna watch all this. And I was right, dude. I should have just skipped it. I thought it was so boring.
I thought with Winter
Breaking
Soldier,
my
I just
heart.
didn't like the,
Wow.
the
Can't believe it.
girl was a terrorist.
Yeah.
And then like the new Captain America guy, Agent
US
Walker.
agent.
Yeah.
He's a trained like killer essentially, right? He gets injected with a serum, same as her, and she's kicking his ass in a fight. She's had no training. He's been training half of his life, and then she can take him out in a fight. No. And then when Sam picks up that bus with the thing,
Not
you
realistic,
ever heard of
James, was it?
Physics. The sheer weight of that thing with him with that thing, he would be squished.
Right.
Do you know my pet hate, right? It's people applying too much logic
Yeah.
to comic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've got to have some.
You just gotta go with it. You just gotta run with it.
It's like you bloody Boba Fett haters. Well, that's not tactics, is it?
Don't even get me started on that show because that was
Shit.
Hey, I completely undersold my own channel at the beginning of this stream. I was like, no, I'm not planning to do anything. I'm
Got
going live, guys, every week from this week for Moon Knight, and then after that for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then Miss Marvel. So open invite in the chat. Not open, like you need to message me, and then I'll kind of judge if I think.
Don't open
enough.
invite the chat
Um,
because you might be like Remy last week or the last few weeks where someone showed off their junk on the live stream.
What?
He made the mistake of dropping the StreamYard link in the chat and someone showed up with their ding-a-ling hanging out.
Oh my god!
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Jason's not going to be invited back, is he?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
No, I mean, I
God.
need to assess your application. So send me a picture of your cock first. And then I'll decide if I want to
Fair
be on the
enough.
stream.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing. I might have to watch that.
Did it get taken down?
What, the cock?
Yeah, surely.
It's got to, haven't it?
Yeah. Oh, the video. Yeah.
I'm sure he did. I feel bad for it because Angel was on the stream with him. So Yeah, I feel bad about that, but I don't know. I thought everybody was laughing at it. They took it down, and well, what do you do in that situation? Like, I would probably nervously laugh too. I'd be like inside mortified, but I'd be like, ha, 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 that's funny. Smash that like button, everybody.
Smash it out.
I mean,
Yeah.
it like you do laugh, but it's an
Serious.
offense, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
It's also
Very
happened to if you guys watch Rod the Rican, it's also happened to him before. He was too kind to share the StreamYard link or whatever back in the day. I don't even know what people were using back in the day, and someone just came on with drop trow.
The thing is, Rod doesn't know where he is half the time, so it probably took him 10 minutes till he realised. It's probably just hanging there, like.
Thought he was talking to Cyril Snare.
Oh boy.
It could be like a little pendulum, isn't it? Sending everybody to sleep, like just watching it go back and forth.
Well, you're under hypnosis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. I mean, if anything, I'd be flattered if I had enough people to watch that someone was coming on to.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
Oh, Moon
this
Knight
on
live stream,
YouTube?
guys. Penis guaranteed.
Only fans.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wrong website.
I got your Mjolnir right here.
Now, Matt, you mentioned
shocking.
Peacemaker
Shocking.
earlier.
You did mention Peacemaker.
Have you been
5-star.
watching that?
5-star.
Not yet.
No.
I'm loving it.
I
loving
may
it.
have found a way to have watched it when it was out
Absolutely
in America.
Oh, right,
I was
okay.
On it
It's
every
out
week
on
from the
Sky now,
beginning,
isn't it?
and
Fans illegal.
yeah, Sky legally now. You can.
Yeah.
You can.
I thought
Yeah.
I was daring for watching WandaVision. I am not touching Peacemaker with a fucking 50-foot pole. No, I'm sorry. Can't do it. Dude,
It's great.
I watched the movie, the Suicide Squad movie, and I was like, no.
Don't you, Kevin? Don't you?
No.
That was a
don't
great
you-
film.
No. I can't,
Do you know what's
dude.
great
I can't.
about being human is that you can have just opposites of opinion
Oh, completely, you know.
completely.
Yeah.
It's-
as long as
that's
you're not, homophobic, sexist.
I mean, I
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
laugh,
fine.
but like, fuck, man, it's just so fucking stupid. It's so dumb.
But that's the joy.
I know.
That is the joy.
God.
So dumb.
I
It's
love
so
that. Billy
fucking
Steve at the
dumb.
beginning. It's brilliant.
I remember someone messaging me like, "Hey, you gonna do a review on Suicide Squad?" I'm like, "Absolutely fucking not. No.
Like
I wouldn't.
legit, the Suicide Squad might be one of my favorite films of all time now.
And that's great. I'm happy for you, man. Like, that's awesome. I'm glad you
Thank
loved
you.
that much.
Wow, I
It's-
feel
it's
like
just-
shit about myself now.
It's just
after
not for
that.
me, man. Like, I can't do it.
Well, as long as we all enjoyed the Batman.
Yes.
Batman. I love the Batman.
How did we feel, guys,
Oh.
about Mr. J and his
Uh,
deleted scene this week?
Has anyone-
That was a
is
great
anyone
scene.
Following the Rattalada.com.
Rattalada. That was the tease, I think.
That was the tease, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of, it seems mad that it was cut, but at the same time, I kind of think it's marketing genius, like, because the hype, not for geeks like us, but the hype generally for general movie goers tends to go after like a month, doesn't it? People stop talking about a film. Everyone's talking about it again after it was just dipping, so.
I'm probably the outsider as usual with my views, but I was
here we go.
pleased it was cut. I liked the scene, but I didn't want it in the movie.
Yeah.
I would like to say, man, the images that I've seen afterwards, it's pretty horrific. The Joker smile that they've done, it's an interesting take.
The teeth are fake. Like, everything is prosthetic, and the teeth were done by an effects company
Wow.
and stuff.
Those teeth look amazing as a
outstanding.
prosthetic.
It's outstanding.
I agree with Triple G. I mean, I'm kind of happy it was cut out. It wasn't needed because you saw him in the end, even though it did confuse me at first. Like, I was like, I mean, I know it's a fucking maniacal laugh, but is it the Joker? Like, because I actually thought it was Two-Face at first. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And so, like, I thought when you have that ending, it's just enough, you know what I mean, to keep you going. Like, oh shit, the Joker is coming. But the only thing that I didn't like about the scene, and if anybody watched The Long Halloween, is that I feel like they treated the Joker like they replaced the Joker with the calendar man. You know what I mean? He says right off the bat, like, paper for our first anniversary, and the calendar man says something like that in The Long Halloween. And and I also think too that like Batman was questioning people, but inside he already knew what the Riddler was about, and I didn't like that he was seeking out another criminal to find out information that he already knew.
That's absolutely what I said, Kev, to some of the guys in the chat. I didn't like the thought that Batman and Joker had already had this long history, and then that Batman was going for help to the Joker.
Right.
It just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I agree.
See, I do like that they've now got this established relationship that we don't necessarily know kind of what exactly came before, how he put him in and everything. All we know that it happened at the end of his first year. And I love that because it means that when the Joker does eventually kind of come out in all of his glory, and be all Joker about it, you've got that kind of that history and that kind of rich like context to their relationship and stuff. You don't have to reestablish that. You don't have to build that up. But I would agree though that I don't think it should have been in the film, and I actually don't think what we got in the film should have even been in the film. I think Riddler stood alone as an incredible villain, and then Falcone and Penguin kind of obviously bumped it up, and that was enough. Like I imagine the impact of seeing that deleted Joker scene for the first time in the second movie and have him kind of serve that role in the second film, and then third film or whatever bring him in properly. But yeah, I mean, look and acting and everything, I mean, it's just made a perfect film even more perfect for me. I'm just such a great film.
I loved it.
I'm such a fanboy that I'm eyeing up a £150 drop head mask that I'm pretty sure no one will know what that's from when I wear it at a convention. But I'm this close, guys. I'm this close.
Really?
Yeah. It's someone's made the mask that is at the beginning, and he's like looking up, and I really want to do it. Buy a horrible orange puffer jacket and just have someone follow me with a watering can so it looks like it's raining.
When I went to go,
my wife probably. Just fuck's sake.
When I went to go see the movie, and as soon as it starts, like with his monologue, like 10 seconds in, I was just already sold. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fucking so good. They're gonna nail this thing
first.
Yeah.
Got Watchman vibes from that part though.
Rorschach's journal
with the narration.
Yeah.
And how great is that intro of Watchmen as well? I love that intro. Incredible.
I recently went on a friend's podcast, Spider Dan and Secret Balls, free plug. And we spoke about our top 5 weird sex scenes in films. And one of mine was Watchmen, when they make love
in the
night hours in the hour,
And the set
flame
off
thrower goes off, doesn't it?
The flames for the
flames and
ejaculation.
the slow-mo bullets and bursting. Yeah, it's full of innuendos, my kind of scene.
Talking about weird sex scenes, have you seen brand new Cherry Flavor?
No.
Right. Go on Netflix, right? I think it's episode 5, and I think it's 35 minutes in.
God,
it's one of the weirdest.
35 minutes in. He knows it exactly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Jason used to work for that website that used to.
What was that called?
Of sex scenes and nudity.
What was that called? Someone let us know, and there'll be a pervert in the chat. Someone let us know in the chat.
Skin.
It'll be the guy in the chat waiting to get his dick
Celebrity
out.
Skin, was it? Celebrity Skin?
Celebrity
No, it's one of the weirdest heterosexual sex scenes I've seen in my life. I'm going to leave it at that, right? Just got to watch it. On that bombshell. It's time for the jacuzzi soon. So I'm gonna head off, guys. I'm gonna love you and leave you. You can stay in the chat if you like. I've had a better offer. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat that's been watching. It's greatly
TMI.
appreciated.
TMI.
And thank you to my panel, and thanks, guys. Thank you for contributing again. We always have a lovely time chatting and catching up with you. Amanda's gone already. She can't wait.
She's had enough.
Yeah.
She's very prepping.
Yeah. Any? I don't know what else to say now. So again, I know what's going on. So thanks very much for watching. Look after yourselves and take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye.